Hi guys, I thought I'd do a very quick roundup of the recent Vintage Collection and Black Series announcements at San Diego Comic Con 2018, starting with the rest of the releases for this year. So as you can see, this is the Imperial TIE Fighter that is meant to be released in September of this year, and obviously that's in the US. Who knows when or if it will turn up elsewhere. Then in November of this year, Wave 3 for 2018 of the Vintage Collection, we've got the Range Trooper. That looks really nice. It seems to have a bit more weathering than the 5 POA version, and obviously the super articulation is going to come in very handy. Also in that wave is Dr. Aphra. I don't know a lot about Dr. Aphra, but this seems to be a pretty nice figure. And then the final two figures are Cassian Andor and Luke Skywalker, which are repacks from previous 3.75 inch Black Series line. Now we'll move on to January of 2019, Wave 1 for 2019. As you can see here, we've got the Scarif Stormtrooper, which is also a repack from the previous Black Series line, but that'll look great on a vintage card. Then we have Salt Marie. This is a figure that people have been asking to be redone for years, and it looks really nice. And we also get Klaatu in his skiff guard, guys. In February, the HasLab Sail Barge is scheduled to be released, and that comes with an exclusive Yak Face figure. And as you can see there, it comes in the special recreation of the Power of the Force packaging with the coin. Now that has been designated as VC000, whereas the Salt Marie figure from the previous wave has been designated as VC132. In April we get Wave 2 of the 2019 Vintage Collection. There's a figure in here that I'm really excited about. It's not this one, even though it's a good figure. As you can see there, that's the Elite Praetorian Guard, and that is also a repack from the 3.75 inch Black Series line. Still, nice figure. Lando from the Solo movie. This looks alright. I'll buy it because it's on a vintage card, but apart from that, I don't know that I'd pick it up. And this is the figure I was talking about. This Stormtrooper looks amazing. Cannot wait to buy a dozen of these. Maybe not a dozen, but I'm going to buy quite a few of these. It looks absolutely stunning. Best Stormtrooper I think they've created in 3.75 inch form. I think they said in the presentation that they've taken the Rogue One helmet from the 5 POA figure, and I think they said they used the Mimban Stormtrooper body, so it looks amazing. It does have a bit of weathering on it, so it's meant to be a Rogue One Stormtrooper. Be nice if they in the future put some clean ones out as well. And then Wave 3 of the 2019 Vintage Collection is scheduled for release in July, and so far they've only announced this guy, the Death Star Gunner, and wow, this looks pretty good as well. I think they said this was based on the Rogue One version as well, because there's subtle differences between their appearances in the different movies, so yeah, I like it. It looks pretty good. So this is Wave 3, and then also Darth Revan. There's another 3 figures from this wave that have yet to be announced, so I believe there's a couple of upcoming toy fairs, one in Mexico and one in Canada, and I'm pretty sure Hasbro said they'll be making more announcements then. I think they're in the next month or two. Hasbro also made some 6-inch Black Series announcements, and this first one is the Imperial Patrol Trooper from Solo. I think you only really see him on Corellia. He briefly takes part in the chase between Han and Moloch. Looks okay, I guess. Not my most favourite trooper design, but it's not horrible either. And another figure from Solo, we got Rio Durant. This is the gang's pilot, or at least for part of the movie he was the gang's pilot. Yeah, this looks alright actually. It looks like there's a lot of detail in there. Looks like a pretty cool little figure. And next they announced a couple of Rebels figures, and they're slowly but surely getting through the Ghost crew, and as you can see there, we've got Ezra done in that sort of realistic style, and I think he looks pretty good. And finally we get Chopper as well, everyone's favourite droid with a bad attitude. I will definitely be picking this up simply because he appears in Rogue One. But yeah, very cool looking little droid there, and you get his blast effect as well, so that looks really nice. They also gave us an update on Zuckuss. This was originally meant to be a Toys R Us exclusive, but we all know what happened there. So they've announced that, at least in the US, this is going to be a Disney Store exclusive now. So who knows what's going to happen here in Australia, because we don't have any Disney stores. So last but not least, they announced the Black Series Archive line, and this is what got me most excited out of all of the 6-inch news. Now, what they're planning on doing is releasing 4 to 8 figures per year, I guess, from Phase 1 and 2, the earlier Black Series figures, in this archive line, and they're going to be released on blister cards. Then they won't be vintage cards, but this is absolutely fantastic news for those of us that got into 6-inch collecting a little bit late and missed out on all those early figures. You know how much they go for on eBay these days, so I never thought this would happen, but Hasbro, thank you. I need those bounty hunters, and I need that Luke. I really want that Luke. And another thing they mentioned is that all of these human figures that are re-released in this archive line will be using the new photoreal face printing technology, so they should look fantastic. And even the vintage collection from 2019 onwards will be using the photoreal face printing technology, so they should look better than ever as well. Holy crap, I was just about to upload this video when I suddenly realised that I'd forgotten 2 of the 6-inch figures. The Leia Bespin Escape, fantastic looking figure. The likeness to Carrie Fisher looks better than the Hoth Leia to me. And we've also got a Moloch, and like the 5 POA version, he has the removable mask. There was a few 5 POA Force-Link figure announcements as well, but I decided to focus on the vintage collection and Black Series in this video. Okay, I think that'll do it for now. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Of all these announcements, what are you most excited about? Some very cool figures that have been announced there, so let me know down below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and may the Force be with you.